Defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 29, Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll roll him out right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Running, 50, line it, 54.
He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defense.
And he is going to go down. They sack him. On the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
We got 6 all day.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bravo.
Mayfield off the play fake. This is the tight end, Njoku.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, let go.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Jackson, option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on second and 8. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
Again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will he be angry?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
48. Hey, Haywood. Touchdown with us. 48. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. Hurry. Check. Mike, 48. Real. Hey, Alpha. Keep it up. I got you.
Final play of the half. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Watch the twitch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Delta! Hurry, hurry!
Let's go one more.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Good, 180! Run. Deuce. Greystone, travel.
Slam. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
180. Kings.
We want it. Smith. Rush in. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Hunt. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, and with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. 180.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he completes it to Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 9.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here it comes, here it comes. Hustle. Switch.
Jim.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from second to third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It's now second and 6.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's not going to get me. 36. 36.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Double.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Regular. You better bring check 37. Check 37. Out. I got you.
Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Point it right. Go. I got you.
Mayfield to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Pick your game up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
Anyway, out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Check 52.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Back.
Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 39-yard line.
You don't want none. Watch the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took it.